Yeah.
Orioles. The third baseman.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Renato Nunez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who Austin Hayes the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Happ is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Anthony Santander.
Stepping in, Anthony Santander, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping into the box, Pedro Severino. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and they're down 1-0. So striding in, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Count now, a ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And there's 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, not shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here it comes.
Ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up the mound on the show. Chris Davis at the plate now, and guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
The pitcher, number 47, John Means.
Dwight Smith Jr. will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 35, Dwight Smith Jr.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Standing in, Jose Iglesias. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 52.
Here's the first pitch to him. Smith stands at first with 1 out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. A slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
But gloved by the 3rd baseman for the out.
Now batting.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ramon Urias, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Orioles lead one. It remains 1-0. Brandon Bailey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 59, Brandon Bailey.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, David Bote.
The third baseman, David Bote.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fastball just inside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A hit in 2 tries so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 2-0.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. That's in the basket. A home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
At the plate now, Niko Horner. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Outside in a full count. 3-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Xavier Souza. Jr.
So coming to the plate, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at bat. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Daniel Descalso.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
High in the air out to center field. Santander is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Sean Armstrong trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Dan Winkler will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Scorched to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Bias.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 1-0.
is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, David Bote, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Happ would be next. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
Striding in, Happ. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on. So striding forward now, Anthony Santander. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And it's 1-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
2-2 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The catcher, number
Digging in once again, Pedro Severino. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Here's Chris Davis now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Hanser Alberto will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. In his career, Alberto is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adbert Alzolay gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. John Means is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Dan Winkler works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.